So I suppose before sharing like my opinion and thoughts, The Nightingale by Kristin Hannah takes place in World War II Nazi-occupied France. You're following two sisters, Isabel and Vi-Anne, I think it's pronounced. You're following both of them and their role in the war, how they're surviving, what they're doing, how they're getting through it from right before, just before, to right after, and also like a little bit of flashbacks, like flash forwards in there as well. Such a beautifully devastating story, so well written. I highly recommend. Just the like awareness that it brings to that time period. I am so thankful to be able to read stories like these. It really puts people's experiences into perspective. The following clips are my immediate reactions to after finishing the book, so I'm sorry if I seem a bit spacey. This book was devastating in so many ways. There were multiple times where I cried. So many times where I cried. I swear the last like maybe 60 pages, yeah, I just cried like the whole time. I would cry and then be like, okay, like I'm getting it better, I'm getting it together, and then I'd cry again. In the ending, I kept getting up and I kept pacing and blowing my nose because I could not breathe. I had to take breaks to finish the book because I was in a state of despair. This book was brilliant. The way that it shines light to Nazi-occupied France, the role of women in war. This is the first book I've ever read by Kristin Hannah, and I think it's safe to say that I will read more of her work because I am amazed by how I've felt and how this feels so vivid. This feels real. I know it's fiction, but I am aware that she takes a lot of like real stories and inspiration, and she does a lot of research, and you can tell because it feels like you're there. And I can't believe the amount of hope I felt for the characters even through all the devastation. And it's amazing how like enthralled I was in the story and how I wanted to know what happens, and how like despite like I'd be like, I can't believe that happened, even though that makes complete sense. Of course that happened. Even though it's fiction, there's happy things did not really, they were rare. So 5 stars. Oh my god.